This is the Build the Word activity for PR, TR, and DR. You should have a card with a purple background and a picture of a prince at the top. You should also have a write and wipe marker and some plastic chips. Today, we're going to learn how to read and spell some words whose beginning sounds are made by combining the sounds of two different letters. Look at the top of the card. Do you see a picture of a prince? Listen for the sounds that blend together at the beginning of prince. P, ince, prince. Put your finger on the PR in the green strip at the top of your card. The purr sound you heard at the beginning of prince is made by combining the sounds of P and R like this. P, purr. Say the purr sound slowly with me and listen for the P and R letter sounds. P, purr. Now find the word prince below the picture. Touch each letter in the word below the picture as we spell prince together. P-R-I-N-C-E, prince. Let's learn another new sound. Put your finger on the TR in the strip at the top of your card. We can blend the sounds of T and R together to make a new sound like this. Tur. Next to the prince is a picture of a train. Say train with me and listen for the beginning sound. Train. Can you figure out which two letters make the tur sound at the beginning of train? If you said T and R, you got it right. The T sound and the sound blend together to make the tur sound at the beginning of train. Find the word train below the picture and touch each letter as we spell train together. T-R-A-I-N, train. Terrific! Let's do one more pair of letters. D-R. Put your finger on the D-R in the green strip at the top of the page. D and R can be combined like this. D-R. Dir. Now find the picture of a dripping faucet. Drip. Say that beginning dir sound with me. D-R. Can you hear the two letters that blend together to make the dir sound at the beginning of drip? Yes, it's a D and an R. The D sound and the sound blend together to make the dir sound at the beginning of drip. Spell drip with me. D-R-I-P, drip. Excellent! Now look at the lower part of the card. There are lots of pictures with words next to them, but the words are not complete. Your task is to figure out which two letters can be used to complete the word for each picture. Should you use PR, TR, or DR? I'll help you with the first one. Do you see the picture of the tree? Say tree with me. Tree. I bet you recognize the beginning sound of tree. Which two letters make that beginning sound? PR, TR, or DR? TR is the correct answer. Go ahead and write those letters in the blank if you haven't done that already. Now touch each letter as we spell tree together. T-R-E-E, tree. Let's do another one. What is hanging on the hanger next to the tree? You're right. It's a dress. Say dress with me and listen for the beginning sound. Der-S, dress. Can you figure out which two letters to write in the blank to spell the word dress? Look at the pictures and words at the top of the card if you need help. Then write those two letters in the blank. I hope you wrote a D and an R because dress begins with the dr sound, just like drip does. Touch each letter as we spell dress together. D-R-E-S-S, dress. You're doing great! I think you understand how this activity works, so you can complete the rest of the words on your own. Remember, for each incomplete word, you need to decide which two letters are missing, PR, per, or TR, ter, or DR, der. When you figure it out, write the letters in the blank to complete the word. Go ahead and do that now. Well done! Let's review your work together. We'll start with the blue box with a green ribbon around it. It's a present! What letters did you write in front of "esn't" to make present? If you wrote a P and an R, you're right. Spell present with me. P-R-E-S-E-N-T, present. How about the next word in this row? Did you figure out that it should be truck? You should have written a T and an R in the blank because the beginning sound of truck is ter. Let's spell the word together. Touch each letter as we say it. T-R-U-C-K, truck. That's fine. Move down to the next row. What kind of musical instrument do you see? Yes, it's a drum. What two letters did you write to form the der sound at the beginning of drum? If you wrote D and R, that's correct. DR makes the der sound at the beginning of drum, just like the der sound in drip and dress. Spell the word with me. D-R-U-M, drum. Excellent. Next is a picture of my favorite snack. What is it? It's a pretzel. I bet you figured out that pretzel begins with the same per sound as prince and present and wrote a P and an R in the blank. But if you didn't, you may do it now. Let's spell pretzel together. P-R-E-T-Z-E-L, pretzel. Move down to the last line. What creature do you see? A dragon is correct. Dragon begins with a D and an R, just like drip. Spell dragon with me. D-R-A-G-O-N. Dragon. Wonderful! Let's check the last word. What two letters did you write in the blank? I hope you said T and R because the picture shows a trumpet and trumpet begins with the TR sound. Okay, now spell trumpet along with me. T-R-U-M-P-E-T. Trumpet. That was excellent work. Now we'll use the chips to do a quick review. I want you to look at each word on this card. If the word begins with the PR sound, put one of your chips on it. If it begins with a different sound, don't do anything. See how many PR words you can find. Do you have 3 chips on your card now? I hope so. Prince, present, and pretzel all begin with the PR sound. You should have put 1 chip on the word prince, another chip on the word present, and a 3rd chip on the word pretzel. Now take the chips off your card. Let's try a different sound. This time, I want you to look for words that begin with the TR sound. Whenever you find one, put a chip on it. This time, there should be 4 chips on your card. The 4 TR words are train, tree, truck, and trumpet. Take the chips off again. Now let's do the DR sound. Put a chip on every DR word you can find on the card. I bet you found all 4 DR words. Your cards should have chips on the words drip, dress, drum, and dragon. That's great! You really know your sounds. You learned how to spell 11 different words that begin with PR, TR, or DR. That's the end of this activity. For the rest of the day, pay attention to words you read and hear and see if you can find more words that begin with the sounds PR, TR, or DR.